here. And you might have even thought, oh, that's a nice sentiment. Well, first of all, I can tell you that whoever wrote it, it most definitely wasn't a musician. It certainly wasn't a pianist. Life is in no way like a piano, and the white keys representing happiness and the black keys somehow representing sadness is, from a music theory standpoint, and I'm not going to get deep into music theory because a lot of you just don't care. So this isn't a music theory lesson, but from a music theory standpoint, and if you're going to compare something with something, there needs to be an accurate basis for your comparison. And from a music theory standpoint, there is no comparison of life and a piano. For one, piano is quite straightforward. It's 88 keys. The keys are attached to 88 hammers. Those hammers hit 88 strings. And they're all in order from low to high. They're, as long as you can count, and your fingers are relatively nimble, it's not rocket science, and it's not painful to play, and all of your chords and all of your scales are made the same way. They're the same finger shape, and everything is really quite straightforward in the piano. Yes, there's artistry involved. There's technique involved. There's pieces of music that are quite complex, especially for classical pianists, classical musicians doing classical music. There's quite a lot of complexities in that, but in comparison to other instruments, other stringed instruments, it's actually a very straightforward instrument to play, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's start with the C scale. And you notice in the key of C, in a logical song, you won't even touch any of these black keys, which are actually called sharps or flats. And your major chords in the key of C are, of course, C major, F major, G major. But, see, you also have your minor chords in the key of C. You have D minor, E minor, and A minor. And a lot of times minor keys are used for sadder feeling songs because they lend themselves. People think of minor, they associate it with sadness. But as you see, you could here's sadness. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dark and foreboding. Whoa, whoa, and more whoa. Okay, I didn't touch a sharp or a flat, okay, in there. And you still had the sadness. And to further the point, if we do a D scale, if we go up a step now and do a D scale, okay, so we've done a D scale there, and you've noticed I've played the F sharp and the C sharp to get that D major scale there. So you've got your D major, your G major, and your A major in your D, in your key of D. Because if you don't sharp the C, you have A minor, which sounds sadder. A major or A minor. A major with your black key in it, or A minor without. Right. So the meme is stupid. It's just from that standpoint alone, it's stupid. It's also stupid saying that life is like a piano when chords are all in the same shape. You make the same shape of chord with your piano. You know, an E minor is just as easy to make as an F sharp minor. You know, a G minor, an A minor. You know, a C, a D, an E. They're all the same shape. Your hand's making the same shape. So why take time to make this video at all? Well, the meme annoys me because it's one of those stupid sentiments like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, which is a pile of bull poo. And you know, life being like a piano is just completely false. It's not in any way like a piano. A piano is quite a straightforward instrument. There's not a lot of mystery to it. It's all laid out there. Your 88 keys, as long as you can count, it's pretty much there for you. Yes, there's artistry to learn. There's learning how to put the chords together so that they make a pretty song. Love me, love me, love me, love me, say you do. Let me fly away with you. Look, I could get carried away there. I'm not going to do that. Not going to get carried away. But yes, you know, it takes some skill and talent and a lot of practice to put the things together. But it's a very straightforward instrument to play. It is in no way like life, which is not straightforward. So if you're going to compare your life or anyone's life to a musical instrument, I suggest that you compare it to the guitar. Why compare your life to a guitar, you say? Well, remember I was saying about a piano has 88 keys attached to 88 hammers and 88 strings, and those 88 strings are in order. So your notes are in order and all of your chords are made with the same hand shape for all of them. But with the guitar, you have limited resources, as in life. You have 6 strings, and with your fingers, you have to shorten the different strings to make the same sound come out of the guitar that you easily get out of the piano by just hitting, you know, very easily. There. So you have your C major there on the piano, C major on the guitar. You've got to put a finger there, and another finger, let's see, there, and another finger there, and another finger there, to have then your C major. Now, that's the shape for C major, and you've had to use 4 fingers there to get it. But D major is just 3 fingers down at the bottom. Right. Well, you saw me make a G on the piano, but G on the guitar is like this. And you saw me make an A on the piano, and that's like this. And you saw me make that A minor. The A minor and the A were quite similar to make, weren't they? Because you had the A major here with your C sharp, but to make the A minor, you just moved your finger down. But here's your A major, but your A minor, you've got to move that finger over. Right. You saw me make the F sharp minor on the piano. Very simple, very simple. But F sharp minor on the guitar, you've got to make what's called a bar chord, and you have to have very strong fingers to do this, because these fingers go here, and this has to push down all of the strings. You have to press really hard to get them all down. So you've got these limited resources in your 6 strings. To get the same chords to come out, you've got to be quite creative. There's pain involved. You're going to get calluses on your fingers. You've got to put your fingers in different shapes and configurations to get chords that on the piano it's all the same shape that your hand makes. So if you're going to compare your life to an instrument, you know, the piano, it makes no sense to compare your life to the piano. It makes more sense to compare it to the guitar, where you're going to have to get creative, or it's going to sound like a bunch of crap. You're going to have pain. You're going to have a lot of pain involved in being able to make something decent come out of it. You know, it's not straightforward at all. You know, and you're gonna have to, sometimes it's gonna be very uncomfortable for you. You know, and so if you're gonna, you know, compare your life to an instrument, stop comparing it to a piano and start comparing it to a guitar. And stop sharing that stupid meme.